My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, they close, I'm that shine in the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm, I bet. I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. Hey, I can make time travel a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue, I'm making pigs fly. Now I move mountains. I would have beaten the heart of a crash test dummy. I'm more so astounded. Yeah. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I do the impossible, impossible. Impossible, impossible.
I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I own it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. For the blank and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my boy, ain't heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call it. Working big, and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know he missed the know I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Running like a running.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Miami... And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Herbert to throw right away. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, LA! Wow, first play of the game sees 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, we spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Defense gets up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. They run again with Dillon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Again, it's Dillon. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
On 3rd down, Lawrence getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And they will advance this across midfield and still well shy of the first as he's tackled at the 47. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. A handoff to Spiller to begin the drive. Room here to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll go right back to Spiller here on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and lost in the 1st round. I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Isaiah Spiller with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll run for it with Dillon. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Running right, here's Dillon. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Now Lawrence on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 2nd and 8 coming up. On play action, Lawrence. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On first down, Lawrence. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They run once more with Dillon. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Lawrence to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. Shreds in that play. The missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. The Chargers in a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Isaiah Spiller with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chargers take a 3-touchdown. How about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. It looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence, that swung out to Mostert. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Lawrence. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Isaiah Spiller on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers are able to add on to their first-half lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And a run is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted. Things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
On the ready.
From midfield now, Lawrence over the middle, complete. It's Hill. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
He's got McKinney complete to his tight end. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On first down, Justin Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They run behind center with Spiller. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Hopkins will need an extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Fields this way up at the 17. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He's got a man complete. And it's a room to run now. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now. Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Being chased out left. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they'll indeed go for it. Here's Lawrence. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. What a real head-scratcher there. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff coming left to Spiller. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Herbert. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be 1st and goal. Herbert now. And complete. Spiller out of the backfield. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
Again, it's Spiller. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown tonight. And the Chargers have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And it is 42-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Now Lawrence getting this out to the flat. Mostert.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Lawrence. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
We go.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you've mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last, and make it a successful one in some small way.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you've got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
To throw again on second down, Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of blocking him out defensively, and now it brings up third down. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Now Lawrence. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to...
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
First and goal, Miami.
Here's Mostert. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence, and that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Herbert on first down now. He finds his target, Allen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Caught at a very strong gain of 24. Running right This is Spiller. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Third down and 5.
Herbert. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back into 32. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. They snap it to Herbert. Williams brings it in. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Just 2 minutes. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Again, Herbert in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
An 8-yard loss brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Herbert. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, a few yards shy of the line to gain. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that.
And my goodness, another interception. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14, and they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Lawrence will try again after the pick 6. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Again on 2nd down, Lawrence. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down. Lawrence. He is going to find Hill here. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Multiple defenders getting to him for a huge cause. And as this defense walks up.